Look, I'm going to give you the raw truth here. Women don't flirt the way you think they do, especially once a guy hits 50. They don't come up to you shaking their hips, they don't send nudes, and they don't just say, "Take me." They're way smarter than that. They test you. And there's a specific sexual test every woman uses when she wants to get a mature man into bed. Before I reveal what it is, do me a favor. If you're feeling that pit in your stomach because you've missed chances like this before, hit that like button right now and comment down below. I was blind. I want to see how many guys have let interested women slip away out of pure ignorance. Now, pay attention because this right here could change your sex life. Most men over 50 think they've become invisible to women. They think no one looks at them with desire anymore. But, brother, that's a lie you're telling yourself. You're more desirable now than you were at 25. Women want mature men. They fantasize about you. The problem is you don't know how to read it when she's giving you the green light. Look, women don't just walk up and say, "I want to have sex with you." They can't do that. Society doesn't allow it. But they give signs, coded signals. And when a woman wants physical and emotional intimacy with an older guy, she asks two specific questions. Two questions that sound innocent, but are actually invitations to the bedroom. And here's the detail that separates the guys who get laid from the guys who stay in the friend zone. Women don't repeat the invitation. If you don't take the hint the first time, it's over. She moves on to someone else. So, what's the first question? Do you spend a lot of time alone? Sounds like small talk, right? But that question is pure sex in disguise. What she's really asking is, do you have someone in your life right now? Are you available? Can I step into your life and your bed? Women don't want to look desperate, so they hide their desire inside innocent questions. But don't be fooled. When she asks if you're alone, she's already imagining herself naked in your house. This question comes in many forms. Are you home alone a lot? Do you live all isolated like that? It seems like you enjoy being on your own. Is that true? Like, they all have the same goal. Finding out if the coast is clear. Most guys ruin everything right here. They answer, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty much always alone." Like, it's just some random fact. Brother, she doesn't care about your routine. She wants to know if you're seeing someone or if the spot is open. A man who understands women responds with veiled sensuality. Something like, "I like my space, but the door is always open for interesting company." Or even, "I'm selective about who I let into my life, but when it's worth it, I open all the doors." Do you see what you did? You said you're available without sounding needy. You hinted that she could be that interesting company. You created sexual tension, and that's what gets a woman going. A man who understands the game without having to be obvious. But listen, the second question is the real trial by fire. What are you looking for lately? This question right here. This is the one that separates a friends with benefits vibe from a serious play. When a woman asks this, she's literally asking, "Can I be your woman? Or do you just want to pass the time?" She doesn't ask this to just anyone. She only asks it to a man she already wants to take to bed. Because this question is risky, it's intimate, it's loaded with sexual intent. She'll rephrase it in different ways. What do you want at this stage of your life? Are you looking for something or just having fun? What's your vibe right now? But they all want to know the same thing. Are you a man who knows what he wants, or are you just another lost soul? Because I'm going to tell you a secret nobody talks about. A woman won't sleep with a lost man. A woman won't give herself to a guy without a direction. She needs to feel that you have purpose, that you know who you are, that you aren't desperate for her. And that's exactly what I teach in Secrets of Attraction, how to create that masculine magnetism that makes a woman want you without you having to chase her. The link is in the description. And brother, this is going to change your game completely. So how do you respond if you say, "Oh, I'm looking for peace. I'm just chilling. I'm not really sure." You just turned her off completely. Those answers scream, "I'm a weak guy with no direction." You need sexual clarity. Answer like this: "I'm building the best version of my life, and I only let people in who add to it, not complicate it." Or, "I'm focused on intense experiences, real connections, no superficiality." Feel the difference. You showed that you have standards, that you have criteria, that you don't just accept anything, and that drives a woman crazy with desire because you became the challenge. You became the prize. Look, when she asks these two questions, she doesn't want information. She wants to feel your masculine energy. She wants to know if you're man enough to realize she's offering herself to you. And here's the raw, naked truth. 99% of men don't realize it. They think it's just talk. They think a woman is going to walk up and say, screw me. She won't. She already said it with those two questions. If you recognize this, you're in the game. If you ignore it, she'll leave. And she'll go give it to some other guy who got the message. Subscribe to the channel right now because next week I'm going to drop the 3 fatal mistakes men make after recognizing these signs. Mistakes that turn attraction into disgust in seconds. You cannot miss that. And remember, you know the code now. You see what other men don't see. The next time a woman asks you these questions, you're going to know exactly what she wants. Use it and thank me later.